The question is, what are you doing tomorrow morning? If the Exodus became such not after crossing the Red Sea, but after Mamad Sinai, after the receiving of the Torah at Sinai. Now the question is, what happens when you wake up after Sinai with all these big ideas next to you? Parashat Mishpatim contains 53 of the 613 mitzvot that there are in the entire Torah. According to our sages, this parsha comes right after the story of Sinai in order to emphasize that just as the previous ones are from Sinai, these two are from Sinai. All the mitzvot, and not only the Ten Commandments, come from that same source. The mitzvot in Parashat Mishpatim are the foundation of what we would call civil laws. They discuss the subjugation of a fellow human, the damages over private property, the damages that our property can inflict on others. They explore what to do with the lost objects from a friend, from a neighbor, and even from our enemy. The Talmud dedicates its largest tractate, Masechet Nesikin, to these laws. The tractate is divided in three parts, or gates. The first deals with damages and compensation. The second, with property law. And the third, with land ownership. Together, they describe humanity's progress toward a more peaceful and harmonious existence. This parasha also includes some of the foundation of Jewish life, like Shabbat and the three pilgrimage holidays. This reminds me of the popular saying when we think about all these mitzvot, the 53 mitzvot, the popular saying that the devil is in the details, or alternatively, that God is in the details. Before we try to answer the question of who is the one in the details, let's talk about why Torah is bringing such a level of description, such a level of detailed description. Weren't the Ten Commandments, these 10 big ideas, good enough? The reality is that big ideas are a wonderful source of inspiration, but they can also be an empty container. I want to have love in my life. I want a just society, decency. The list of values is endless. But the question is how you transform these values into a reality. For that, the big ideas need to be broken down into small actions. It's not just about the aspiration to live with love. It is about how you say good morning, how you react to challenges, and how you express disagreement. Big ideas become a reality when they describe our actions, our decision making, when they describe the story that we tell when they describe what we teach to our children. The mitzvot are a tool that helps us fulfill our inherent thirst for a life with meaning. As the psalmist says, Lecha amar libi, bakshuv panav et panecha, Adonai abakesh. My heart, my heart says of you, seek his face, your face, source of being, I will seek. The mitzvot are our way to grasp and bring content to the big ideas. The rekanut, the lack, the emptiness of content is not too far from indifference. Indifference is indeed a source of evil. The evil of unawareness, the evil of lack of consideration, the evil of lack of empathy. And so, who is in the details? God or the devil? The answer should be none of them. The aspiration should be for us to be in the details, to be seekers of content, of connection, of life, of empathy, of understanding. And when we engage in that search, we get to translate big ideas into the reality of our lives. As to the question of what are you going to do tomorrow morning when you wake up to the big idea, the answer might be, or your answer, or my answer might be, I will pay attention to the details. Shabbat Shalom, Mevorach, everyone.